From Target Field in Minneapolis, MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Chris Paddack. What's the word on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Larnach makes the grab. One up, one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
That to right. Diving, makes the grab.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Two outs, base is empty. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ball to strike.
Yep. 1-2.
Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on.
That is good. The center fielder, Luis.
So here's Robert now. The delivery to Robert. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
That is it. The left fielder,
Benintendi to the plate.
Benintendi.
Swinging a foul straight back. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Way upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. White Sox strand a couple. The Twins coming up, no score. You're watching. Back at Target Field, and towing the slab in this one, Jairo Iriarte.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Baldwin puts it away, and there's 1 down. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jose Miranda.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Next pitch misses. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And here comes Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
2 outs, base is empty. Out towards right center field. Tuchman sizes this one up, and that will end the inning. Back in Minnesota, top of the second, and now the DH, Brian Ramos. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. Got him looking. Fastball the letters, frozen for strike 3.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
1 out, bases empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
The shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
2 down, bases empty. And now here is Brooks Baldwin. To the right side. France. Here's the tag, and he's out. That's out number 3. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Jose Miranda. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
This is Willie Castro. That's a little bit low. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 3-1. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Full count.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Trevor Larnach.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Theis takes it himself, and he gets back to the bag to end the inning. Bad throw doesn't cost him. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And here's the first baseman, Matt Theis. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Ripped to third. Whips it across. Out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Josh Rojas. Top of the third, no score. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. This to third. On to France.
He's out.
And that quickly 2 away.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So up next for Chicago, Corey Julks. Check swing, and he went 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
swings and misses, and the White Sox go quietly. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back at Target Field as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the first baseman, Ty France. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a single to right off the bat of Ty France.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now Edouard Julien. And that drops in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. His first homer of the year, and now they're out front. It's 2-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And here is Diego Cartaya. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses. No. Full count, 3-2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the 3rd. Ground ball up the middle. One away. Out. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Outside. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires in time.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
That's outside. And a count 2-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even, and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer, and it's 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Mike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Not close with that one. 2-2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
That one's in there, and that's strike 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Leading off, Carlos Correa. And that's outside. And the count's even at 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Miranda. Strike 2.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So up next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. This one high in the air to left center. Benintendi makes the grab. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Relay throw to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Corey Lee. Man at second.
2-1.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. One away here in the 5th. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. Up the middle. Throw to first in time. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. Stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ramos stands at second with 2 gone. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High fly ball out to left field. Larnach squeezes it, and that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. And we're back. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Trevor Larnach. Falling behind 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Number 64, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Gilbert warming up as well. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. Robert going back. And it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now for the Twins, Ty France. Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
Next offering misses down and away.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
Full count.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move. They turn things over to the southpaw, Tyler Gilbert.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Brooks Lee. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air to left center. Benintendi ranging after it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with two gone. Here's the catcher, Diego Cartaya. That one off the mark, and that's ball three.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So the lineup flips over. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Austin Martin. 2-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Staying in the game on defense, Brooks Lee. He entered the game to pinch hit and now mans second base. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup, Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Number 15, Austin.
That one in the dirt, and it's 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging on the curveball. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Digging in, Corey Julks. And that's a little bit high. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hit in the air, left field. Larnach. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 64.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him. Well, these Twins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
High fly ball, right field. And out number 1 on the grab.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That's out to center field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. And a slider in there for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back in Minnesota, top of inning number 7, Luis Robert now. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. Justin Topa gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Line and a base hit into right. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfect.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Robert on the go. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Brian Ramos steps to the plate for the White Sox. Got him! And that is a big first out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Oh, right to the backstop. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some
France. And he handles it himself for the out. And now the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout. On the mound now for the Twins, Cody Funderburk.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Two outs. That's to third, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Full count.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cam Boozer preparing to come on if needed. Ellard also getting ready. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. The 1-1. Late with the swing there.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one missing inside. Nobody out. Runner at first. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man at second. That's inside.
Ball 3. Full count.
Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. 1 out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th. To kick the 3-2. Ground ball left side. Slings to first, out. 2 away. And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself out. To the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Target Field, we go to the 8th. Now here is Matt Thaiss. Looking to get the tying run on base. So now 1-2.
1-2.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove. One away. Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Cody Funderburk will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. Yohan Duran gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's going to be Corey Julks. The 1-1 is fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and our score remains 2-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Frazier Ellard.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Austin Martin with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Dropping 6 figures, fly you out, international criminal. Get the picture, this a heist, but no lock up. I ain't cuffing.
So a change being made at first base. On to pinch run, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. Next to hit, Austin Martin. Next offering is in for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 2 away. Here's Byron Buxton. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit. Now into the game, Ryan Jeffers. He takes over behind the plate. Here's Mike Tauchman. The 1-1. Ground ball to the right side, and that's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now it's Luis Robert. On the ground, and it's through for a hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the...
Can't glove it cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
White Sox down to their final out. Now a chance for Brian Ramos. 1 strike away. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's deep. Off the batter's eye and gone. His second of the year, and they jump in front in the ninth. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Tremendous eye-hand coordination to be able to get that splitter and still get the barrel to it, get it up in the air for a home run.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And some late inning drama here in the ninth. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Carlos Correa. 1-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone. And this place is rocking. His first homer of the year, and they tie it up. It's 3-3. Singy, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him going a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. Got that monkey off his back. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now here is Jose Miranda. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Baldwin. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
No outs. Runner at first. Willie Castro, the next twin up to hit. Substitution now at first base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Harrison Bader.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
On the ground to first, and that's foul. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Murphy throws over. Bader dives back. Ball 4. He walked in. And that keeps things going.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is a big first out. Now at the plate, Ty France.
Now back, first baseman.
And a 1-1. Fastball is outside. Winning run stands at second. Roll to short, could be 2. Slings to second. Double play, and we're headed to extra innings. But a solo home run for the Twins. We're tied now with 3. Back in Minnesota, here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Baldwin. Man at second. The shortstop takes the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And just misses with that one.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Sneaks through. Base hit. Around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. And they lead it in the 10th. No outs. Runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Matt Thaiss. Just missed. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of the 10th.
Ball 3.
In the dirt.
3 balls.
To second, strike. And he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body.
Here comes the manager out of the... So they turn to their closer, Griffin Jax. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. And a full count now.
Full count.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Slow roller to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Ham Boozer.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Stepping in. Deshaun Kiersey Jr. This one popped up, and that goes foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Robert moves under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The relay.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. The winning run on second base.
2-1.
Not even close there. And that's ball 2. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Martin Perez, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Anderson, the right-hander, also getting loose. Ball 4, he walked in. And that'll keep the line moving. 2 on, 1 out. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. That one ripped, but foul. Line drive. And it's just foul. That was close. Foul tip, strike 3.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Out to short, Baldwin. Off balance throw in time. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now we go to the 11th. Now it's the second baseman, Corey Julks. Inside.
2-1.
And it's 2-1. That one missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And now Mike Tauchman. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. With the go-ahead run standing at second, we are in the 11th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Tied at 4. Got him! That is a huge out. Wow. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in the spot.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. It's offline, and he scores.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely.
Here comes the manager. On the mound now for the Twins, Louis Varland.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and here in extra innings. Ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. Tauchman around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Back at Target Field. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And now Bader up to the plate. Man at second. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. This one in the air center field. Robert sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. So up next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
Correa leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. He sends it into the second deck. His second of the year. It's 7-6. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Martin Perez.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And he grounds one back up the middle, finds its way through, base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
1-2. Two.
Got him swinging for the K. And they're down to their last out. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Ball game. That'll fire up the dugout, and the Twins walk it off in the 11th.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
And a final 8-7. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.